Today we are going to dive into one of the most powerful texts in the entire Bible, Psalm 91. This psalm has crossed generations and continues to be a fountain of spiritual deliverance, divine protection, and unshakable trust in God. It begins with these words, "He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty." Here we already find a spiritual key, to dwell. Not just to visit God's presence occasionally, but to make His presence our permanent home. To dwell means to remain, to live, to abide. When you choose to live under His shadow, you step into a place of constant communion, where your soul finds peace and security, no matter what storms are raging outside. The psalm continues, "I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in Him I will trust." Notice this, it's not only about believing silently in your heart, but about declaring it with your mouth. Words have power. While the world speaks fear, doubt, and despair, you open your mouth and declare, "The Lord is my refuge, my fortress, my God, and in Him I trust." Every time you confess this truth, you strengthen your faith and silence the voice of fear. Then the psalm tells us, "Surely He shall deliver you from the snare of the fowler and from the deadly pestilence." The snare of the fowler represents hidden traps, things you don't see coming, schemes set up to make you fall. But here is the promise. God Himself delivers you from traps that are invisible to your eyes. And the pestilence speaks of destruction that spreads silently, like disease or corruption. Yet, the word declares that God delivers you even from what tries to attack you in secret. And then comes one of the most beautiful images. "He shall cover you with His feathers, and under His wings you shall take refuge." Picture this, like a mother bird sheltering her chicks, God covers you completely. He is not only a mighty king on the throne, He is also a loving Father who embraces and shields His children. When you are under His wings, you are in the safest place in the universe. The psalm continues, "You shall not be afraid of the terror by night, nor of the arrow that flies by day, nor of the pestilence that walks in darkness, nor of the destruction that lays waste at noonday." Look at this, whether it is night or day, whether the danger is visible or invisible, God's protection is constant, 24 hours a day. Fear loses its grip when you know that the Almighty surrounds you. And then that famous line, "1,000 may fall at your side and 10,000 at your right hand, but it shall not come near you." Imagine this scene, chaos all around, people falling, problems multiplying, and yet, you remain standing. Why? Because the hand of God holds you firm. The evil that devours others cannot cross the line of protection that God has placed over your life. Further ahead, the psalm says, "For He shall give His angels charge over you, to keep you in all your ways. In their hands they shall bear you up, lest you dash your foot against a stone." This is a reminder that you are never walking alone. Angels are assigned to your path. You may not see them, but they are there, watching, guarding, protecting. Many times, when you thought it was luck or coincidence that saved you, it was actually the invisible hand of God's messengers keeping you safe. And finally, the psalm closes with the Lord Himself speaking directly. "Because He has set His love upon me, therefore I will deliver Him. I will set Him on high, because He has known my name. He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life I will satisfy him and show him my salvation." This is the heart of Psalm 91. Love, deliverance, answered prayer, God's presence, honor, long life, and salvation. It's as if the Lord Himself is saying to you today, "If you cling to me, if you love me, I will take care of every detail of your life." So, when you pray Psalm 91, don't just repeat the words mechanically. Declare them with faith. Believe that as you speak, heaven is moving, angels are being sent, protection is being activated, and peace is being established over your home, your family, and your life. Let Psalm 91 become more than just a passage you read. It is a spiritual weapon, a shield of faith. Read it in the morning before you face the day. Read it at night before you go to sleep. Read it when fear tries to invade your heart. And every time you do, remember, you are not alone. You are hidden under the wings of the Almighty.